So far in Fortnite Season 4, we've gotten the Herald's Mythic Burst Rifle, but have you wondered what's the next Mythic going to be? Well guys, we're going to be covering all of that today with multiple brand new Mythics inside of Fortnite. And speaking of which guys, if you are hoping for like next week off of school, just a full week off to relax, leave a like on the video and also make sure to subscribe, see how fast you can do it. But yes guys, we're going to be talking about a bunch of different things related to weapons. We've got the new Mythic Rocket Launcher to talk about, a new Mythic for Fortnitemares to go over, and a bunch of secrets and glitches with weapons that you gotta see. And as for the skin challenge on last video, it was Green Goblin, so here's a bunch of people that got that right. This time around, comment down below the name of this skin, and I'll leave hearts on a ton of the ones that get that right. Alright, so starting out the video, guys, speaking of weapons and items, Fortnite just added a couple of new ones that I want to test out some myths with. The brand new items are the throwable launch pad and also the explosive goo gun right here, both of which are some pretty intriguing items. And like the explosive goo gun here especially, it looks sick, and it's even got this special animation where the goo inside of it reacts to gravity. It's a cool little touch. But yeah, guys, I want to test out a couple of myths here. Like, for example, this first one has to do with the throwable launch pad. Let's jump on top of here. Oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, when you go to throw this one, you'll notice that it actually puts up a metal build right below it. So that got me curious. Can we throw it inside of this wind turbine? Which, like, you can see there, you kind of can. But, like, let's try to get a better spot here. I know that if you place it, like, sort of at the top, you can kind of get, like, a weird build, as you can see. But I don't know. I want to get it further into the turbine. Oh my gosh, you can throw it all the way to the bottom? Okay, that's what we got to try. Here we go, throwing it all the way down there. Will it actually stay? Oh my gosh, it worked. No way. We have a launch pad all the way down at the bottom of the wind turbine. Can we bounce off of it? Oh, look at that. It's like built into the ground too. All right, here we go. We're going to run right into it. Oh, it does. It launches you out of the wind turbine with the velocity of the launch pad. That's so cool. Okay, hold on. Let me try that one more time. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And actually, while we're over here, let's also see if the explosive goo gun, does it react to the wind turbine? No, not at all. All right, well, that one was easy to test. And actually, guys, how does the goo gun affect these like inflatable bouncy pool toys? Does it bounce off of them? Okay, no, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, these are so easy to test. What about tires? It's got to bounce off of tires, right? Come on. No, it doesn't. What do you mean? Okay, this goo gun is really sticky. Next up here, how about what does the goo gun do to the Herald boss? Like, how does it work? Is it able to deal damage to her while she's in this ball? So here we go, dealing damage. Come on. No, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so that is like a super indestructible bubble. Okay, how about when she's outside of the bubble? How much damage does it do? All right, sneak on up. Try and get as much there as possible. Come on. It's, oh no. Okay, that did not work out very well. It didn't even deal that much damage to her. So, yeah, that doesn't work. But moving on, guys, let's talk a bit about some brand new mythics. As I said, we've got a bunch to talk about, and this one specifically builds off something with Fortnitemares that we talked about recently. As I mentioned, there was a boss codenamed Freaky. And by the way, for watching this after Fortnitemares, feel free to skip ahead. But yeah, there's a boss codenamed Freaky within the files. And according to leaks, he is specifically for Fortnitemares. But not only that, he supposedly has a brand new mythic weapon that he drops that also is codenamed Freaky, which doesn't give us too much info as to what this item actually is. And we've had various mythic items for Fortnitemares in the past, like for example, the brooms. Granted, those weren't a weapon, that was an item that you could use to fly around the map, but this one seems to specifically be a weapon. Now, one of the ideas I had is that could it be one of the Save the World mythics from the Storm King battles? You may also remember that during a past Fortnitemares, we had a special mode where we could literally fight against the Storm King. And if you didn't know, he's originally actually from the Save the World mode of Fortnite. And inside of that mode, they made special mythic weapons themed around him. Like, for example, there's this scythe type thing that's honestly super sick, and that would go hand in hand with the scythe type item that we saw last chapter. But not only that, there's also a mythic AR that has like explosive damage with it. So like you fire bullets and then those bullets deal extra explosive damage. It's kind of weird. And then there's also this like rocket launcher type item. This isn't the rocket launcher that we're going to talk about later in the video. That's a completely different mythic. But this one has some really cool abilities. Like you can just simply fire it normally, or you can charge it up to deal like an area of effect damage, which is so sick. Then moving on here, guys, before we get into the rocket launcher info, the brand new rocket launcher, there's a glitch with a certain weapon that is vaulted. So in order to do this glitch, we're going to have to hop into creative right here. And then once we're inside of creative, let's go into the weapons and hold on a second. Mythic Cobra DMR? Wait, we got to check this out quick. Is it any different from the normal DMR? Like, does it have any special abilities? Come on. Firing it? Nope. Just seems to do more damage. It looks pretty cool, though. But wait a second. There is, like, one special ability, and that is when you fire it at crash pads. Look what happens. It launches the bullet all the way up into the air, like, super far. So here we go. I'm going to fire a ton of them, and look at that. They're flying all the way up into the sky. Like, if we fire normal bullets, they just stop, but those are, like, they keep going. Why is that even a thing? That's so weird. Okay, hopping into the main glitch I want to show you because this is pretty funny. We need to find the sideways rifle, this one right here. For some reason, this item specifically, like, look at that. It's completely glitched out. Like, when we switch between our weapons, it gets gigantic for a second. What the heck? It's so weird. Why does it do that? And, like, even when you aim down sights, hold on, we need to grab some ammo. Even when we go to fire, it makes it super big. Like, why does this even work? So here we go, firing a couple of times. I think, like, if you pause firing and then, oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. It's even more gigantic. Especially, like, looking at it from replay, it looks so weird. Like, imagine showing your friends this and they just see a giant weapon. They're gonna be so confused. Does this work with any other sideways weapons? Like, what about the sideways minigun? Come on. No, it just stays the normal size. Meanwhile, there's this. Yeah. But then, guys, let's talk about the brand new rocket launcher, specifically the Mythic Rocket Launcher, because it's pretty crazy. And actually, there's like two separate items to talk about here. The first of which, I don't really think it has to do with the Mythic, but within a fairly recent image that Fortnite put out, you can see a character firing a rocket launcher that happens to be the guided missile from the, well, guided missile rocket launcher. The last time we saw this was around 4 years ago in the game, and you can't even get this like in creative. They completely got rid of this. So is this a hint towards that specific item returning? But again, that's not the brand new rocket launcher I want to talk about. According to leaks and stuff, they recently added a mythic variant of the Anvil rocket launcher, which again was released back during that season where we fought against the IO. That was the only season where we had that rocket launcher. But what's even more interesting is that it has a code name this time. The code name is Lumpy Rug. Yeah, not sure what that code name means. However, guys, it seems to imply that there may be a brand new mythic rocket launcher based off of the Anvil rocket launcher, which would be super cool. Hopefully that means it gets some special abilities and stuff. Maybe it shoots out multiple rockets or something. Maybe a special type of rocket that does like elemental damage. That'd be super cool. Or maybe it builds off of the Storm King one and we're going to see it during Fortnitemares. There's a lot of different possibilities, but we know that it's going to be added into the game soon. But then, guys, keeping it going here with a glitch that sort of has to do with a weapon. Could you consider this a weapon? You'll see what I mean in just a second. Basically, we need to go over to this spot specifically. And once we jump out of the battle bus and head on down here to the pirate ship, as you can see, this glitch has to do with the cannon. And it's a really funny glitch. You'll see what I mean. Now, unfortunately, Fortnite's still disabled like moving cannons, and we need to get it all the way down there. So, oh wait, how are we gonna do this without builds? I should have went into normal solo. Here, wait, I've got an idea. Let's break this here and then break the ceiling above us so it bounces off. No! Okay, let's try this again, this time with builds. Break the ceiling just like that, and come on. Oh my gosh, it's so close. If we break this right here, it's gotta fall down, right? Come on. Yes! Oh my gosh! We got it! Okay, so that's step one. Now we need to go and find an animal. Oh, perfect. There's a bunch of wolves right here. I'll make sure to get rid of this one too. There we go. Perfect. Oh, and by the way, bonus thing. If you pet the wolf 3 times, can also be a boar as well. I just found this out recently. It gives you 3,000 XP every time you do it in a match. Or like, it has to be separate matches, but still 3,000 extra XP just for petting a wolf. That's pretty crazy. But yes, as for the glitch right here, if we go up to the cannon while riding the wolf and then enter the cannon, what the...
Hello there.
Yeah, it completely glitches out and your head is like sticking above the cannon. It does not look right. What happens if we just like fire forward? Oh, we're like sideways. Hold on, let's try that again, like facing this way. Oh, sometimes it doesn't work. That's so weird. What the? Toon Official, you all right? This is such a weird glitch. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to subscribe, also turn on notifications, and check out my previous videos, like going over the new Luke Skywalker boss and the one below it. That's a good one. But again, hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.